Hello everyone, welcome to Bharatiya IAS Institute. Yesterday we have completed Telangana Economic Survey Chapter 1 Part 1. Chapter 1 deals with overview of the complete Telangana economy. Almost around 15 chapters are there, one by one we will cover in this particular series. So yesterday we have done, or already we have done, you might be watching after a month also, that's why I am saying already we have done Part 1 of Chapter 1 of Economic Survey. Now we are discussing the Part 2 of Chapter 1. Okay. So in the Part 1 we have discussed about growth trends. We have discussed about agriculture sector statistics. We have discussed about per capita income. We have discussed about industry. We have discussed about service sector. Now let us throw some light on maternal and child health care. Maternal and child health care. Okay. So this is also mentioned in our economic survey chapter 1. So there is a survey is there which is conducted by central government. That survey is called as National Family Health Survey, and this survey is being conducted every 2 years. Okay, so already fourth time this survey was conducted, and the recent latest survey was National Family Health Survey 5th. So from 4th survey to 5th survey, what are the changes? Did we improve in the mother care? Did we improve in the children care? Let us see that. Okay. In health sector of economic survey, you will understand and you are having a detailed aspect about what are the various problems of the women, what are the various problems of the children, what are the factors that we have to look into of the women, what of the factors we have to look into what? Children. So these things are already there in detail. At this point of time, let us continue this. One or two questions are compulsory from this particular area. Institutional births. Institutional births are those births which are actually happening in any of the dispensary. Okay, maybe in the government hospital, maybe in the private hospital. If the baby is born in one of the private or government hospital, we call it as institutional births. Otherwise, if the baby has been delivered into the house, that is called as home deliveries. Home deliveries are not safe, my dear students. Those who are watching me, please spread this word in your colleagues, among your colleagues in your village, that no one should do the home deliveries, because if any complication comes in, you cannot able to manage, because home deliveries are done by the old women of that particular village. That is why it is a risk to the mother and also to the child. If there any complications happen, it is better that the services of the health are easily available nowadays. Book an ambulance, go to the nearby hospital and deliver the baby. If any complications are there, doctors are there to address it. So institutional deliveries, if it increases, no, it is a good indicator. So what has happened? So in the family health survey 4, the institutional delivery percentage was 91.5%, and in the family health survey 5, it increased to 97%. Means out of 100 women delivering the babies, okay, in National Family Health Survey, 91, almost around 92 women are going to the hospitals and delivering the baby. By 5th survey, out of 100, it became how much? 97. So institutional deliveries are increasing. Births in government hospitals has also increased from 30.5% in 2015 to 16 to 61%. Now, this particular information is very important with regard to how the government of Telangana or KCR government is working at that point of time. So if the government hospitals are giving better services to the women and child, why these women and child, the poor BPL women and child, will go to the private hospital, right? So increase in the government hospital, whether it is consultation or services, whatever it is there, it's a good indicator of functioning of the government itself. That is a good milestone for a government. So government hospitals are being sought by the people also. That's why there is an increase of institutional deliveries from 30.5% in 2015 to 16 to 61% in 2022 in the government hospitals. Okay, infant mortality rate. Infant mortality rate is nothing but baby born and died before completing what? First birthday. Nothing but before completing 1 year. This is not a good indicator if it is more. It is a trauma to the mother, it is a trauma to the family itself. Decreasing is very good, obviously. Infant mortality rate has fallen by 40%. It was around 35, means out of 1000 baby delivered, 35 are dying in 2014, decreased to how much? Okay, 21 in 2020. Very good what improvement happened with regard to infant mortality rate. Mortal means dying, infant means less than 1 year, rate means we will generally see by 1000. So for every 1000 in 2015, in 2014, 35 children are dying before completing their first birthday. It decreased to 21, very good indicator. The maternal mortality rate decreased by 46.9%, very good. Okay, percentage, please remember, it was around, maternal mortality rate was around 81 in 2014, decreased to 43 in 2018 to 20. Okay, very good improvement, and this decrease is the third lowest among 18 non special category states. 18 non special category states like Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, all bigger states are considered. If you compare our state with the all other 18 non special category states, this percentage is third lowest. Means there are two other states which are doing good, but we are in the third top 3. It's a very good indicator, a very good milestone that we have achieved. Maternal mortality rate is nothing but baby delivered by the woman, but the mother died, okay, before 43 days of time. Before 43 days of time, not on the same day. Okay, before 43 days, if the mother dies after delivering the baby, whether it is the first day of the delivery or 10th day of the delivery, before 43 days, if the mother dies after delivering the baby, then also we will calculate under maternal mortality rate. Infant mortality rate is calculated by 1000, maternal mortality rate is calculated by 1 lakh. Okay, so out of 1 lakh in 2014, 81 women are dying by when they are delivering the baby. That decreased to around 43 in 2018 to 20. Our state has emerged as one of the achiever in sustainable development goal number 3, that is good health and well-being. And under this goal number 3, there was a target. The target was global MMR. All countries should achieve a MMR of less than 70 per 1 lakh live births. 70 per 1 lakh live births. So you can see that we were in 2014 also. In 2014 we were above this particular target. We were 81. So before to 2030 we have to achieve what? Less than 70. Okay, it is given here. Before 2030 we have to achieve less than 70. But we have already achieved in what? 2018 to 20. We have already achieved in 2018 to 20. I guess this is all clear to you. Okay, fine. Now, KCR nutritional kits, okay, launch on December 21, 2022 in the areas where there is high anemia prevalence is there. Anemia is one of the condition where your RBC levels are less. RBC carries oxygen, and oxygen is the energy releasing process. If you have less RBC, oxygen is also carried less. Okay, when oxygen is carried less, then the energy in your body will also be less, and you will always feel weak and fatigued. And anemic conditions are mostly observed in the Bharatiya women, means Indian women have this particular problem. So wherever in our state, in our Telangana state, in out of 33 districts, wherever high anemic prevalence is there, means number of people affected by anemia is more, that is called as high prevalent areas. In that areas, okay, from the Anganwadis, KCR nutritional kits are also being given to the women. Aim to tackle anemia and improve the hemoglobin levels in the pregnant women. Remember this point, is it given to everyone? No, it is given to only what? Pregnant women. This is one of the twister in the examination for sure. High anemic districts we are having Adilabad, Bhadradi Kottagudam, Jaishankar Bhupalapalli, Jogulamba Gadwal, Kamareddy, Komaram Bhim Asifabad, Mulugu, Nagar Karnool and Vikarabad. These districts has been mentioned as high anemic prevalent districts in our economic survey. Each KCR nutrition kit contains 1 kg of nutritional mix powder, just like a Cerelac, okay, 1 kg of dates, okay, 3 bottles of iron syrup, 500 grams of ghee, and a cup to do all that stuff. Okay, a well thought, because that cup is also gives us the feeling of what? Butterfly for sure. So these are all included in KCR nutrition kits. Okay. Then we also have one of the index released by Niti Aayog always, called as Niti Aayog, okay, Health Index. According to this index, Telangana has been ranked 11th among the 19 larger states in overall performance with regard to health. With regard to health in overall performance, we are ranking 11th. Okay, in 2015 to 16. Now this 11th has decreased to 3rd rank in 2019 to 20. This central government body, BJP ruled Niti Aayog, but still has put Telangana in the 3rd rank, means you can understand that it is a very big achievement by the erstwhile KCR government. The indexes assesses the performance of the states among 24 indicators like cleanliness of the hospital, like the manpower of the hospital, like diagnostic centers of the state governments, how many are there. So 24 indicators are there. On the 24 indicators, we have performed in almost all indicators well. That is the reason we have decreased our rank from 11th to 3rd by 2019 to 30. Okay, so these 24 indicators have been classified into some important components. The first one here is health outcomes. Health outcomes is nothing but IMR decrease, MMR decrease, okay, malnutrition decrease. So at the end, have we seen good outcomes or not with regard to health? Yes. Okay, eye problem decrease, stunting decrease, like that. So health outcome ones. And government, how government is implementing the policies, giving the support to the people with regard to the health services, governance and information, this is 2. Then key inputs and processes, this is 3. Key inputs by the government and the processes, whether the input is with regard to the kind, okay, that ghee etc they are giving, okay, syrups, or with regard to the cash, whatever it is, how they are putting that particular policy or particular problem, how they are solving, that is called as key inputs and processes. These are the 3 domains under which 24 indicators are there. Then health regarding everything, whatever is given in the economic survey, chapter number 1 is over. Now we will see what with regard to education. Education is very important to all of us in order to improve ourselves, make a better human being out of us. And education provide equitable access to government want to provide equitable access to quality education. Quality education is a very big terminology, my dear students. And what does it mean actually? Quality education is nothing but a child who is studying in government school, a child who is studying in what? Private school. Both of them are completed fifth class, and both of them are given what? Some comprehension passages of English. Both of them are given some minimum sums of their standards. Okay, private school children has done well. Okay, government school children has done bad. Okay, both are in the same class. Both are given what? Same particular questions. But private school children has performed well, whereas the government school children has performed bad. Okay, this is not called as quality. Quality is nothing but very, very important. Okay, at what class, what skills you should have. Okay, that skill should be imparted to you, and that skill you should produce, means reproduce again and again. That is called as quality education. Otherwise, if you are unable to produce, like if you are in 9th class but unable to do the sums, or unable to do the addition, subtraction or multiplication, or unable to read a comprehension passage of 5th class or 6th class, then it is not called as quality education. So the government of Telangana was very much interested at that time in order to improve and provide quality education to our children. Okay, in order to equip children with critical thinking, means thinking power, also model schools has also been established where they were teaching the children and the students by various aids, like they are giving globes, they are using some TVs, and they are showing 3-dimension, they are showing dices etc. Problem solving skills for achieving better life outcomes. Problem solving is nothing but just like a Tetris is there, or some dismantle thing is there, and they are trying to assemble it. This is called as problem solving. So like that, lot of games, lot of programs has been initiated in the government school also to increase their critical thinking and to strengthen the capacity of the teachers. Teachers programs are also being conducted by the government of Telangana. If the teachers are given good skills, okay, obviously you can understand that the students will be also imparted with the good skills. Okay, Tolimet 2 first step. 2022 to 23, this program was launched. Foundational aims to achieve foundational literacy and numeracy. Foundational is nothing but basic numeracy, basic literacy one should get. Basic numeracy means 2 plus 2, 4. At least minimum everyone should get. 2 by 2, 1. This is called a basic numeracy skills. Basic literacy is nothing but reading also. So that is given here importance. Foundational literacy and numeracy program for grade 1 to 5 in all the schools. This program has been launched to practice basic language and math skills. That is what I have told you, to achieve the minimum competency at par with the grade level. So whatever grade you are there, 1 class or 2nd class or 5th class, the same level of skills you should they should have. That is only called as quality education. The program has been envisaged with an aim to achieve universal foundational language and numeracy by 2024. So in 1 to 5th class, how many children are there? Everyone should achieve foundational literacy numeracy. Means everyone in 1 to 5th class should achieve minimum basic language expertise and mathematics skills. If a paragraph is given, they should read properly. All of them should read properly. That is only called as first step or Tulimettu. Okay. Quality education is measured according to UDC 2021-2022. Okay, at primary level, the state ranked 3rd among the non-special category states with a pupil-teacher ratio of 20:1. Obviously, one teacher, 500 students, I cannot impart quality to each and everyone because I cannot see the gestures, I cannot see all of you, so that I can assume that whether you have got that particular point or not. But if there are 20 students are there, I can see their gestures and I can understand that this particular person might have not understood it. So I will try to explain or ask him to come to the cabin so that I can reproduce it, so that he should not be left out with that particular understanding. Getting my point here? Yes. So pupil-teacher ratio is very, very important, and Telangana is having for 20 children, 1 teacher on an average we are having. That is very good. That's why we are ranking 3rd. Okay, for upper primary it is even best. We are having best, means we are number 1 in upper primary school. That is 1 teacher for 13 students. For secondary level, Telangana is 1 teacher for 9 students. Means you can understand that close watch is there on the children in order to improve the quality. Then Mana Uru Mana Badi, Mana Basti, Mana Badi scheme. Okay, it focuses on upgradation of infrastructure facilities across 12 components in the government schools. Infrastructure, tables, chairs, blackboard, smart board, okay, water facility, toilet facility, garden, okay, little bit activity, whatever the aids will be there, assistance will be there, that thing, that is called as infrastructure. Okay, to upgrade the infrastructure of the schools, okay, this scheme has been launched. The scheme was launched in January 2022 in 3 phases for a period of 3 years. 3 years is important here. They make you in the examination as 5 years, but 3 years we have to understand. In the initial phase, a budget of 3,497 crore has been allocated, okay, and 9,123 schools will be covered under it. And the students who are actually will be benefited with this infrastructure facility in the first phase will be around 14.72 lakh students. A budget approval of 7,289 crore was provided for the scheme. 20,065 government and local body schools will be benefited, and around 19.84 lakh students are covered under this program. So this data you have to read secondary, this data you have to read the first. Okay, first reading you have to by heart, the second reading you have to by heart it. Then for education, enrollment is very, very important. Okay, like you go to the village and you ask the children to come to school, but the children's, okay, out of 100 children only 50 are being enrolled. It's good or bad? It's bad. Why? Because the parents does not want to send their children to the government school. Why? Because they may have this particular apprehension that government schools are not par with the private schools. That's why they don't want to send their children to that. So if the enrollment is that, it is a very big okay, problem to the government itself. So government should always ensure that enrollment at least 3.5 years, okay, 3.5 years children's, okay, are around 1 crore in our are around 10 lakhs in our state. 10 lakhs should get enrolled in the KG or KG, kindergarten. That is called as universal or 100% enrollment. Okay, right. Around 62.29 lakh children were enrolled in all types of schools like primary, upper primary, secondary. So enrollment is around 62.29 lakhs during the academic year of 21 to 22. Private enrollment 50.23%. Government enrollment 49.77%. Means out of 100 children, okay, 50 children are going to private school. Around 49 children are going to government school. So there is not much difference is there between the enrollment in the private in the government school. Out of 100 students in our Telangana, let us suppose 50 are going to the private school and 49 are going to the government school. It means it is a very, very good and achievement by the Telangana government that the people of Telangana is preferring to send their children to the school, that to government school. It means government schools are actually projected, or you can say that whether it is infrastructure, whether it is quality, whether it is the process, whether it is the program of the government, whether it is motivation from the government, everything making the parents, okay, to make the children to enroll in the government school. So we are doing very good here. Enrollment in government school has increased from 43% in 2021 to 2021 to 49% in 2021 to 2022. Basically, more and more government enrollment only reflects that government of Telangana was doing very, very good with regard to enrollment, with regard to development of school infrastructure at all the levels. To further improve the enrollment in the government school, English as a language of instruction has also been launched in the grade 1 to 8 from the academic year 2022 to 2023. Now you just imagine a point here. As a parent, will you put your child into the Urdu medium or Telugu medium? So you will never do that. You want your child to learn Urdu or Telugu, okay, for the sake of mother tongue learning, for the sake of cultural aspect, for the sake of your family aspect. But you know it very well, these two things are not going to work in the job, not going to work in IT, not going to work in ISRO, not going to work in DRDO. There won't be books with regard to science. There won't be books with regard to artificial intelligence in the Telugu medium or in the Urdu medium. Just imagine a point here. These are all not possible at all. That's why as a parent, you always want to send your children to the English, because in order to go to overseas also you have to qualify TOEFL, GRE, etc. For that also English is required. So your career opportunities will become very, very narrow if you are in a Telugu or Urdu medium. You can only become a school assistant or a teacher in a Gurukul. That's all. Nothing more than that. So the poor parents does not want the children to be poor, right? That's why somehow the children, the father and mother, by doing lot of hard work, by borrowing money from the people, selling the land of their own, putting the children in the English medium school. Why? Because their future should not be the same like their future. Okay, so the poor people, the poor father and mother are actually sending their children to the private school from their own expenditure. Okay, from their own expenditure. Then government went and asked, why madam, endukama atla pampistunaru, why are you actually doing it? Okay, then the parents replied, okay, government schools, okay, will not be that qualitative, anta quality education ivaranta, उतना ज़्यादा एजुकेशन नहीं दे सकते. ओके, हम तो कभी देखे ही नहीं कि वहाँ से कुछ अच्छे बच्चे बड़े बने, बारिंग सम एक्सेप्शंस, राइट और रॉन्ग. यस, तो this was a question. That's why the government was very proactive, Telangana government at that time, and said that okay, this is your problem, we will remove it. So English as a medium of school also we are going to start from the grade 1 to grade 8. Now you send your children to the government school. Don't waste your out of pocket expenditure. Use that education expenditure that you are doing in the private school for the more betterment. Eat non-veg, eat nutrition. Okay, go to the circus, go to the exhibition and make a very good family life. Okay, fine. Now, and Telangana government at that time also said that subsequently, okay, this English medium will be scaled to one higher grade every year to cover all grades up to 10 by 2024 to 2025. By 24 to 2025, every school, all the grades, English medium schools are available. Okay, now we are done with health and education. In the part 1, we have seen with regard to GDP trends, with regard to per capita income trends, with regard to agriculture, with regard to industry, with regard to services, with regard to public finance, that is receipts and expenditure. This is the chapter 1, part 1. These are 6 topics that we have learnt. Today, we started our lecture with health and we have just completed what? Education. Now we are going to the third important area in the chapter 1, part 2 lecture, that is water supply and sanitation. Ministry of Jal Shakti, Government of India has declared Telangana is the first large state in the country to achieve 100% coverage of functional household tap connection. Means every house should get a tap. The moment you open the tap, manchinil, meetha pani aana. That is called as 100% okay, household. Means every family, every household should get what? Tap, safe drinking water. And Ministry of Jal Shakti has declared us we are the first largest state to achieve 100% universal coverage in all rural habitations through sustainable surface sources. Okay, surface means on the land, not underground, on from the Godavari, from the Krishna, from the Manjira river, from the Musi, whatever it is, on the surface of our land, whatever the rivers are there, that river's water is being given in the form of what? Drinking tap water connections to all the households in the rural areas. But I live in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is not having the tap drinking water for sure. That's why they have specifically mentioned that in all the rural habitations they have given. But to give to the urban area, it's not a small thing. Okay, all the 57 lakh rural households having functional tap connection in the state are being supplied 100 liters water per capita per day, per person per day. 100 liters water is everyone is getting. Okay, and 57 lakh rural households are taking the benefit of it. So basically 100 liters is enough, my dear students. 100 liters you can bath, 100 liters you can drink, 100 liters, within 100 liters, okay, you can cook your food, whatever it is, you can wash your hands also. So per day, per person 100 liters water is given. So a family of 5 people will get what? 500 liters of water. That will come to around 1 hour of what? Water in your home they will send. Right. Now the last area with regard to this particular overview of economy chapter 1, that we are having what? Welfare. Okay. Welfare chapter is also there, my dear student, in the 13th or 14th chapter is there, that is also welfare. There we study elaborately, no need to worry about it. Okay. So Telangana Dalit Bandhu scheme, basically for the scheduled caste. Each person who is identified in this particular scheme will be getting what? 10 lakh rupees annually. In the year 2021 to 2022, nearly around 4,150 crore was distributed among the Dalits. Okay, and Tarvada, after that, okay, approximately 38,323 identified SCs households has been covered. Every household will be given 10 lakhs, not every person. Remember this point. In Dalit Bandhu scheme, if a SC household is there, SC family is there, one family will get 10 lakhs. For that purpose, 4,150 crore has been spent till now, and 38,000 nearly around. I am not speaking out these numbers, which are like, it will become a lengthy lecture if you do that. 38,000 approximately SCs have been benefited under the scheme. For the year 2022 to 2023, okay, the budget has given around 17,700 crores has been allocated. Okay, very like 4 into 7, almost like 4 for the 16. 4 times the budget has been doubled. 4 times the budget has been increased in the Dalit Bandhu scheme, and 1,500 beneficiaries per assembly constituency. Every assembly, because to distribute the scheme equally among all the constituency, so every constituency should achieve minimum 1,500 beneficiaries should take up the benefit of this Dalit Bandhu scheme from each constituency. This is very good. This will make the assembly MLA accountable to the government whether they have done this or not. Dalit Rakshana Nidhi is also there. Okay, to ensure the Dalit Bandhu beneficiary family that faces any unfortunate, even if it happens, and if they suffer financially in times of need, money can be spent from this fund so that beneficiaries' families can be protected. So Dalit Rakshana Nidhi, if any of the family members, okay, has been affected because of any accident, because of any disease which was life threatening or critical to their health or life, okay, from this particular fund, Nidhi means fund, they will be assisted. This is for the welfare of SCs, scheduled caste. Then SC, ST, BC minorities reservation. On 30th September 2023, the government increased the reservation of STs in education institutions. In educational institution, ST reservation increased from 6 to 10%. Currently, STs are enjoying what? 10, SC is 15, BC is 25, minority 4%, and 10% reservation is anyhow given in the form of what? EWS by the Modi ji government. Then Asra pension scheme is there, November 2014. It is launched as a social safety net. Means in society, people who are unable to do any job, people who are completely helpless, people who are deserted, people who are abandoned, people who have nobody in the world. Okay, we have to give Asra to them or not? Yes. In the society, that particular people will be there or not? Yes. So we have to provide them safety. Okay, in society, we have to provide them a safety net. Okay, this particular scheme was launched to several sections of society: elderly women, infirm, disabled, widows, people with HIV, AIDS, filaria patients, incapacitated weavers, toddy. Right. So now let us see ASA pension scheme once again. There was a break in the video, so I again started the topic of ASA pension scheme one more time. Okay, so ASA pension scheme launched in the year 2014 November to provide social security net. Okay, in society we have to provide a safe net to those people who have been deserted, who has been abandoned. Already all these you have already seen. So this particular pension scheme is applicable to elderly, infirm, widows, people with HIV and AIDS, filarial patients, incapacitated weavers, means they don't have the capacity to do the weaving, means they have lost all that physical ability to do that weaving job. So we call them as incapacitated weavers, Tory tappers, poor BD workers, single women, okay, and dialysis patients. All of these are eligible for the benefit of ASRA pension scheme. Till now, in the year 2022 to 2023, okay, last year, 7,565 crore has been spent on this ASRA pension scheme, and 44 and off lakh people got benefited from this scheme. Remember this point, as I expect that in TSPSC, in order to make it more competitive, because of lot of time is given for the preparation period, so they may ask you the budget allocation last year for a particular scheme, or they may also ask you that number of beneficiaries, okay, according to the latest economic survey. So make sure that after knowing the date, month, year and various objectives and the people who are eligible, also try to see the achievement and performance of the scheme, and also the budget allocations, and the eligible beneficiaries has been identified. If you are preparing in this way, very comprehensive way, so you will not lose marks. 20-30 marks in overall 600 marks of paper, 20-30 marks if you are able to get in this way. 20-30 marks is not a small thing. It's a very big difference between a person who cracked the exam and between a person who does not crack the exam. Suppose I got 430, okay, 450 is the cutoff, 20 marks only I have to get, right? So that is the reason you should not think in a way that in this particular economy I will get 30 more. It's not like that. Do I really get 30 more in economy? Okay, it should not be like that. Out of 600, okay, if you are preparing very comprehensively, extensively, out of 600, 20-30 marks you can gain extra when compared to your competitors. So make sure that whatever suggestions I am giving to you, you are doing that one. Okay. Now, Kalyan Lakshmi and Shadi Mubarak scheme, very famous schemes. Okay, basically this particular scheme has been launched in order to make sure that there should not be any child marriage in our state, because the eligibility criteria for a woman to get the benefit of this scheme is 18 years. And the parents, if they are going to get their girl child married before 18 years, they will not get the benefit of it. So that is the reason after 18 years only, okay, they'll get the benefit of this scheme, and the child marriages will also be reduced to a larger extent. That is one point. Next point is the female infanticide and fetal deaths. Okay, after knowing that your fetus, the woman fetus is having a girl baby, many of the people will go for illegal abortions. Okay, so illegal abortions are nothing but a particular doctor, RMP doctor is known to a particular person, and that particular person will write some medications, and you are taking that medications, and automatically baby is getting aborted. All these are happening because you understood that there are a lot of people who generally prefer son over what girls. Okay, that is the reason why, because a common notion is there, if they educate the girl, if they give them fulfill their aspirations, one or the other day they have to leave the home, so they are anyhow not protective to that particular family. Okay, so considering, they will consider the girl child as a burden, okay, financial burden. So the government of Telangana is saying that you don't need to worry about it up to 18 years. Okay, make them educated. There are a lot of schemes are there, and after 18 years you are worried about your financial burden. No need to worry about it. We will give you money. Don't do any female infanticides. Don't make the child to die within the womb of mother. Okay, so curbing child marriages and to reduce the financial burden, these are the two major important objectives of Kalyan Lakshmi and Shadi Mubarak. Once upon a time, the scheme used to give around 1,116 rupees. Now it has been increased. Okay, once upon a time it was 75,000. Then slowly, it's at this point of time we are giving 1 lakh 1,000, 1 lakh 116 rupees, and only to the unmarried girls who are above 18 years of age, and SC, ST, BC minorities families, all of them are eligible under this particular scheme. And the families of any of these communities having the annual income less than 2 lakh rupees. Their family income should not be more than 2 lakhs. Less than 2 lakh rupees, the family income is there, means then these particular schemes are applicable. Okay, for disabled girls, little bit extra amount is given, that is 1,25,145 rupees are given at a time of what? 18 years. Up to January 2023, a total of 2.4 lakh SCs, 1.5 lakh ST, 5.9 lakh BCs, 2.4 lakh minority families has been benefited under these schemes. And till now the government 2022 to 2023, government has spent around 10,558 crore rupees for this particular scheme. Right, Raitu Bima. Bima is nothing but insurance. Insurance of what? Insurance of accident or insurance of life. So Raitu Bima is a life insurance scheme for the farmers. Launched in the year 2018, the basic objective is very simple. If the farmers in the farmer's family, if the farmer or the breadwinner dies, their family will have no other person to be working or not? Yes. Suppose a farmer family is there, I am farmer, my wife is also there, and let's suppose I have 2 kids, and which are like children's, they are like 5, 6 years old or 10 years old. If I die, just imagine a point here, then what about my family? Who is going to take care of my family, right or wrong? At this point of time, what will happen? Okay, my wife cannot go with the 2 children, okay, out and work. That is not allowed in most of the households. They will not allow the children to come. All these problems they will face. Okay, in order to give relief to a farmer's family when the breadwinner or the farmer dies, this particular scheme has been launched. Okay, 5 lakh rupees will be deposited in the farmer's account within 10 days. Within 10 days. Okay, and the farmer's wife, you just imagine the farmer dies and the wife has all of a sudden nowhere to go. What generally she will do? She will go and find jobs, odd jobs. And what happens there? Seeing her situation, many people will be sexually exploiting that particular woman. If the girl is adult like 14, 15 years, again they will also exploit that girl also sexually. Okay, so that is the reason, in order to protect them from sexual exploitation, okay, or bonded slavery, etc., so and so forth, okay, a relief amount is given to the farmer's family when the farmer or the breadwinner dies. Okay, 5 lakh rupees will be deposited in their account within 10 days. Okay, till since 2018 to 19, since the launch of this particular scheme, almost around 4,771 crore has been spent under Raitu Bima, and 95,000 and half families has been benefited under this scheme. Then Netana Bima, group life insurance scheme, basically given to the people who are weavers. It launched on August 7, 2022. It covers all the people who are working in this particular weaving industry, whether they are handloom workers or powerloom workers, or the workers who are helping these 2 particular handloom and powerloom industry. They are also included under this scheme. Very, very important twisting word in the examination. You can see, Netana Bima is applicable only to powerloom and handloom, only to powerloom and handloom workers. No, it is also given to auxiliary workers, the workers who support these particular industries. Okay, it has been implemented from 14/8/2022, and the insurance partner we are having here is LIC. Remember the LIC. 38,951 people have actually enrolled in this insurance scheme, and 36,000 of them has been found eligible to take this benefit of this scheme. Then self-help group is a very big movement in our country. Self-help groups are basically women groups. Okay, minimum 20 or 30 women will come together and they will make a group. They will register themselves as a self-help group in one of the nearest registration office. When they register themselves as a self-help group, lot of benefits will be given to them from the government, from the central and the state government also. Okay, one basic important aspect here is, they will be given financial assistance. Now just imagine, I am a woman, I went to the Canara Bank, government bank, and I asked for a loan that I want to start a tailoring shop. Will they give me? They will not give me. Why? Because I am a single woman asking without any collateral, without any land papers, without any gold deposits. I am going and asking. They will not give. Why? Because whatever the money that I get from them, okay, they cannot ensure that whether I will use that money for the particular purpose or not. And one person, one woman cannot be doing that all that activities, okay, by herself. It might be what, husband provocation, okay, or the husband may take away all that money and use it for any other purpose. That possibility is there. That's why when a woman will come in a group and apply for a loan, no, government will generally give. Why? Because all the women cheating, one person can cheat, but all the person together cannot cheat. Suppose we are having a 30 women group is there. Okay, one person or 2-3 women cannot take away money from it. Why? Because there are some other women will be there who are very serious about their life, who are very serious about that particular business. That is the reason you come as a group, we will fund you. We will fund you. So that's why self-help group is a very big movement, and basically financial assistance will be given. Financial inclusion will also happen, means they will also loans are given, means financial inclusion happen. Loans are given means they should have a bank account. Loans are given means they should know how to use the ATM, etc., so and so forth. So self-help group, basically they are empowered by financial assistance, and in the process of giving financial assistance, obviously they will be getting into what, financial inclusion process also. That is how we want to empower women. Okay, and when a woman is empowered economically, okay, she is respected. Just imagine a point here. I am telling you a societal norm. A woman who is working and woman who is not working, the way you speak to the woman who is working and woman who is not working, it itself says that how biased you are with regard to treating women who are economically dependent and who are economically not dependent. That is why in families, in order to make the women respectable, in order to elevate their position in the society, that they are equal to the men, okay, their economic empowerment, their income empowerment is very, very important. Self-help groups also gives another important advantage of women empowerment in the society. Government has been actively promoting and providing assistance to these particular self-help group by giving them banking linkages. Almost in rural areas, till now self-help groups have their amount disbursement has been tripled. Okay, in 2015 to 14 to 15, government gave around 3,738 crore rupees to them. By 2022 to 2023, government disbursed around 12,684 crores. Means, okay, 3 4s are 12. Almost 4 times it has been tripled. Means that much amount of money is being given to the self-help groups. In urban area, an amount of 1,458 crores were provided, okay, to around 18,680 self-help groups this year. Now, 2 BHK scheme, 2 bedrooms, 1 hall and 1 kitchen. Okay, the main aim is to give a decent living, not in a mud, not in a grass, not in a kaveli, like that we say, no, not that houses. Decent living is nothing but RCC houses are called as what? Decent living, mean minimum standard of living for a particular person with regard to his shelter is what? Minimum standard of living for to a person with regard to his shelter is RCC home. So decent living, and to provide them affordable and quality housing to the poor. Quality in the sense electricity will be given, water facility will be given, all that properly well structured house will be there. That is why quality housing to the poor. Under this scheme, government has till now constructed around 1.36 lakh houses, and the amount spent on this particular scheme by December 2022 was around 11,635 crores. Further, government has also decided in the next term of the TRS government, BRS government, 4 lakh new houses. Government said that we will construct, and the unit cost also increased to 3 lakh each house. For 3 lakh, 1 2 BHK will be constructed, and this particular scheme, the beneficiary need not give even 1 rupee also, because this scheme is 100% subsidy. Okay, to the identified beneficiaries, even to EWS, this is applicable. Okay, sheep rearing and development scheme. Basically, sheep rearing, you know that sheep distribution scheme is already there. When I will be discussing about Telangana schemes, then you will be knowing about sheep and buffalo distribution scheme. So in the overview of our first chapter, whatever is there, I am telling you that only. When we go ahead in agriculture sector, there I will discuss all of this scheme with date, time, when it was launched, where it was launched, who launched, etc. All that will be covered, no need to worry. Okay, sheep rearing, to develop the economic standards, to make the Yadava and Kuruma community better in their living standards. Okay, government of Telangana has been distributing sheep to them, so that a sheep given will be giving what? Sustainable livelihood. Because sustainability is nothing but income again and again, month after month after month. When you get the income again and again, then it is called as what? Sustainability. Okay, so a sheep or a buffalo or a cow is given, you just understand this point, that we will get the milk, and milk giving is a regular process, and the farmer will get what? Sustainable income. So sheep rearing, sheep are being distributed in order to give Yadava and Kuruma community a sustainable livelihood. A total of 82 lakh sheep has been distributed till now to 3.93 lakh beneficiaries of these communities. Government has spent around 3,751 crore rupees. 75% subsidy is applicable under this scheme. If the sheep distributed to the Yadava and Kuruma community, one sheep package is like 1 lakh rupees. 75,000 government will give, 25,000 the eligible communities of these particular categories, okay, they have to give 25,000, 75,000 government of Telangana will give. The government has also enhanced the unit cost from 1,25,000 to 1,75,000 due to increase in sheep price. So one unit, okay, basically in this 12 sheep are given, okay, 11 males, 1 female is given here. So before that the cost of that particular sheep package means all the 12 is around 1,25,000. Now the sheep prices have increased, it increased to what? 1,75,000. In 1,75,000 also, in that also the government will give 75% subsidy and only 25% the beneficiaries has to pay. Okay. Then with regard to environment, Government of Telangana has a flagship program under this environment category called as Telangana Ku Harita Haram. Haram, garland, green. Okay, green garland for Telangana, it is the English name of this Telangana Ku Harita Haram, launched in the year 2015 to 16. Why do we say flagship? Okay, a flag on a ship will identify the ship will belong to which country. Suppose a ship is having our tricolor is there. It means people will identify that it is Bharat, it is India, right or wrong? Yes. So a government will be identified or will be much talked about its various programs which are given most important by them. So that most important programs or schemes will be actually the face of the government. Then we call it as flagship. So Telangana Ku Harita Haram Mission Kakatiya, Asra Pension Scheme. These are what? Flagship scheme of the government, means face of the government. Under this program, the planting will be done in all the inside and outside the notified forest area. In forest area also, some areas will be notified by the government. Okay, do planting here only, don't do here. That's why we say notified forest area. Forest we are having. Okay, Nallamala is also there, we are having. Okay, and Vikarabad forest is also there. But government will notify where you have to do the planting, where you don't have to do. That's why we call it as notified forest area. Means under this scheme, within the forest area also you can plant the saplings, and outside the, like in our community, on our roads, Jachiramjivi, etc., all of them will do like that. Okay, so the objective of this scheme is to plant 230 crore saplings, but we have already achieved by 2022 to 2023 we have already planted 270.65 crore saplings. Okay, so growth rate of 117.68% we have achieved in this particular scheme. Amount expenditure, the amount spent on this particular scheme till now is 10,417 crores. Okay, now little bit GK is there here, very important. Hyderabad is called as, Hyderabad has been awarded Tree City of the World. By whom? By Arbor Day Foundation and Food and Agriculture Organization, very important United Nations organization this is. Okay, for the second consecutive year, Hyderabad has been awarded as the city, Tree City of the World. Tree City is nothing but when you see our Hyderabad, Mumbai, okay, Pune, etc. No, we will see more trees in Hyderabad. That's why from upside, from the satellite, we see our Hyderabad, it is having more trees. That's why it is called as what? Tree City of the World. Or even if you see London also, even if you see Tokyo also, we are the Tree City of the World because on the satellite, we are having more number of trees we can see. Hyderabad has also been awarded World Green City Award 2022 at the International Association of Horticulture Producers. The city has also been awarded Living Green for Economic Recovery and Inclusive Growth. Living Green for Economic Recovery and Inclusive Growth. Please do remember this all of this. Now with regard to the governance, okay, to ease the governance, governance is nothing but how government try to deliver the services to us. Like I want birth certificate, how it is being given, what is the process that I have to follow. If I want convocation, what is the process I have to follow. If I want electric connection, what is the process I have to follow. So if I want to pay revenue or tax on my buildings, what is the process I have to follow. That is called as governance. So how government is giving these services to the people is called as what? Governance. Okay. So in order to reduce the human effort, means our effort in order to reduce is, government of Telangana has established 29 integrated district offices complex. 29 integrated, why do we say integrated? Means electricity department will be there, revenue department will be there, communication department will be there, tax department will be there, all the department will be there in this particular offices. If you want any work, you go to that particular office, your job will be done. Nothing but a single window building for all the government services. You don't have to roam to different departments itself. So that is a very good initiative. Nothing but they are making the services to deliver to us in a very easy manner. Go to a building, do your job. So 29 integrated district offices complex has been proposed. Out of this 29, 17 has already been constructed and inaugurated. Okay. Our state has also having the highest cumulative number of e-transaction per thousand. Okay, highest cumulative number of e-transaction per thousand. Nothing but out of 1,000 transactions, like in Telangana, 1,000 transactions, like to buy railway ticket. Okay, 1,000 people bought railway ticket. In that, minimum 600 book online, 400 went and took. Whereas in Maharashtra, out of 1,000 people bought railway tickets, 500 bought online, 500 bought offline. So who is having more e-transactions? Telangana is having more e-transaction. So with regard to this, we are standing number one. For every 1,000 transactions that we do, means the payment or receipt, whatever we do, for every 1,000 transactions, Telangana is having highest e-transactions. So you can understand that how many people are using mobile phones, how many people are actually reliable on what? GPay, PhonePe, etc. so and so forth. It is a very good development in the society itself. Telangana has also been ranked second among the non-special category states in the country in terms of annual number of e-transaction. Okay, annual number of transactions. Every 1,000, how many e-transactions we are doing? Every 1,000, how many e-transactions we are doing? In that, if we try to compare with all the states, Telangana ranked number 2. Number 1 is not given in the survey. Number 2 we are with regard to what? Annual e-transaction. This is all about the first chapter of Telangana Economic Survey. The survey PDFs, whatever if you want, you can directly write by pausing this lecture. If you have no time to write, you can directly buy from www.bharatiyaiesinstitute.com, or you can directly send a mail to me, or you can put a message on this particular number. Okay, you can put a message on this particular number, or you can also write a mail. Bharatiya IAS Institute @gmail.com. If you are even doing this, this is enough. Okay, or you can directly go to www.bharatiyaiesinstitute.com. There also you can purchase any of the modes. You can purchase the PDFs of Telangana Economic Survey. 5 I have already prepared. Okay, 7 I have already prepared. More 7 I have to add, which will be done in this week. So no need to worry. Do the preparation very well. Thank you.